Indexes notch new intraday highs amid mixed economic signals. All major indices advanced to fresh intraday ATH yesterday. The SP 500 and Nasdaq traded in uncharted territory, while the Dow hit the 40,000 mark for the first time, sparking the good, old discussions about how long did it take the Dow Jones to walk the last 10,000 points. It took the index only 872 trading days to gain 10,000 points. The Federal Reserve's aggressive policy tightening didn't have a long-lasting effect. That's the major takeaway for the future. But anyway, all three indices ended yesterday's session slightly lower than when they started, despite hitting a record during the session. Fed members insisted that the Fed's rate policy is in a good place right now, and that it will probably take longer for inflation to slow to the 2% target. The elephant in the room, and it will probably take its inflation some more time to go back to the 2% unless there is a severe economic meltdown. Note that one of the major risks to global inflation, the Chinese recovery, is probably getting underway this year. The Chinese growth will mostly be driven by robust government support to industrial production rather than improved consumer-based demand, but it doesn't really matter who drives growth for the prices of global commodities. In the past, the Chinese growth model relied on government-fueled industrial growth. Xi Jinping wanted this model to shift toward consumer-based growth, but his less than subtle tactics hammered consumer confidence and obliged him to go back to the good, old growth tactics. So, it's no surprise that China revealed better than expected industrial production in April despite slower retail sales and a bigger fall in house prices. But hey, China will also be buying houses at distressed prices to slow down the meltdown in its property market. Consequently, China will go back to growth, and that's not great news for global inflation.